This is my book review for Steal Like an Artist by Austin Kleon. 10 Things Nobody Told You to Being Creative. There is a lot in this book, and I've always wanted to read this book, and since I'm currently on vacation, don't worry, when this comes out, I won't be on vacation, but when I did read this book, it was a very short book. The book has a lot of illustrations in it, which is a good thing and a bad thing, in my personal opinion. When I was looking at the page link of this book, and from what people told me, I thought it was going to be like very analytical, very down to the bones of like what this is all about. But no, there was a lot of drawings and a lot of pages were probably less than 50 words in it. But there are three major things that I got from this. The first one being you need multiple workplaces, okay? So if you're creative, if you're a person who does videos, who does songs, who does videos, who does like reviews, who does writing, whatever, what you gotta do is you gotta have multiple workplaces. He says 2, but I say around 3 or 4 would be the best. But you need one that is pen and paper, right? Then you need another workplace that is all technology based. You don't want technology to be flashing in your face, bothering you in the pen and paper, because sometimes you need to be away from the internet to think about stuff and be like, hey, maybe this is a good idea. Write it on paper, okay? If you're a drawer, I get it. Listen, some manga is beautifully drawn digitally, but sometimes you gotta go back to the origin of things and draw it on paper. Trust me, sometimes you just gotta do it. Having a pen and paper helps me sometimes think about, oh, hey, this would be a good idea, or hey, X, Y, and Z. Anyways, I think 4 is the best, at least for me, because I need one with older technology, one with the newest technology, one that's pen and paper, and another one that is just like if I need to come up with quick ideas and whatnot. So for me, right now I have 2 so far. I have one that's older technology, or technology like a laptop, but I like super hardcore limit of what I can do on it with apps and stuff. And then I have like an old radio that I can listen to. I have like an iPod, an iPod, or iPod Nano, or something like an MP3 player, you know, just listening to music that I pre-downloaded, and whatnot. Or, you know, like an older phone, but I make sure it's like not connected to the internet, or I turn the internet off and whatnot. You just need to sometimes go into the older way of things, because it just has a different effect of coming up with ideas. The second major thing that I learned from this book that I thought was just super hella interesting is that you just need to do other things than writing just so your life isn't boring. I get it, we're writers out here, we gotta do things to write, but just freaking do things, you know? Right, being a writer is cool and all, but just do things that are interesting. Like, for example, what I do is I'm also interested in cars. Go to car meets, go to car competition, just watch cars, you know? Look at car videos and talk to my friends about cars and whatnot. Just do other things than being a writer. Being a writer is cool, but like I said, and I've been repeating myself, just do other things. The third major thing that I've learned is you gotta have multiple heroes or authors that you really like, and you got to, I forget the word that he used, but you gotta like look at the writing, replicate it, and then like change it slightly. Not change it slightly, you gotta change it so it matches your own style, but still has the original aspect of it. So like, for example, my favorite authors are, man, it's been a while. I think her name is like Anemko or something, Anemko. Oh my god. the creator of the Rising of the Shield Hero. I really love that artist, writer so much, and I love the series so much because the creator knows how to make amazing freaking stories. And then I also really like Faraway Paladin, of course, because I'm bad with names. I can't remember any of my heroes' names. I only remember them from their works. And yeah, so I've taken some things from the Rising of the Shield Hero. I've taken some things from the Faraway Paladin and a couple of my other favorite stories and authors, and I mix them together and I replicate it. But like, I replicate the style, but change it into my own way so it's original, in quotations. Or at least, it matches my style. The fourth thing that I learned, in a way, is what I'm kind of doing right now is you just need to travel. Just do stuff. Go out and see different things. The creator of this book was born in Ohio because he's built different. But then he moved to Texas. He's seen the middle of a cornfield a lot of his life, and then he's been in the hustling, bustling, creative part of Texas. And boom, he has a different perspective on things. Just get different perspective on things. And sometimes to do that, you have to travel.